Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. I'm gonna be honest. The actor that plays Bill has like the easiest job right now. Okay, during the scene between Steffi and Bill, there is 5 straight minutes where he's not saying anything. The only thing he really has to sit there and look like is like he's drunk. That's it. He just has to look like he's drunk and he's angry. Steffi was sitting there talking her head off. And she's sitting there thinking everything is nice and cool. Hey, you turned over Sheila, and you realize she's a bad person, and she needs to be stopped and be behind bars for the rest of her life. So you're not going to say anything, right? I mean, you're not going to say anything to my mom, right? 5 minutes of her just talking and him not saying anything. Then she's all like, "Oh well, my mom was in a bad place. She was a different person, and she helps people." And I'm just like, I get this straight. Your whack job of a mom decided to shoot this man in his back, and you're gonna sit there and start trying to make excuses. Nice. That's really good. He got shot in the back, and you're making excuses. Hmm. So that happens, right? Now we're at a point where she finished talking, and Bill was like, you're right about Sheila as far as hurting a lot of people. She thinks everything is all good in the hood. And then he starts pretty much just like, well, I've hurt a lot of people too, and I need her. And now, for the first 7, 10, I don't know how many minutes, she thought everything was fine, that he was going to just let it go. Everything's going to be in the past. He's not going to say anything. My mom's going to be safe. And now she realized that, nope, this dude is still in love with Sheila. And everything that I've been saying for the last past 10, 15 minutes didn't mean anything. And that he is still planning on doing something bad towards my mother. Long story short, Bill was like, listen, either you and Finn dropped charges, or your mom would be sitting there joining Sheila in jail. I mean, Sheila in jail. And that was it. And she has this confused look on her face, like she's all confused and worried and, just really playing it up for the camera, just really being super dramatic. And it was a fun sight to watch, I'll tell you that much. Again, this show is like a cartoon. It's a fun, enjoyable cartoon. It really is. Um, Mike, went to go visit Sheila since, he has connections and stuff like that. He's like, I'm sorry you're in here. I love you, this, that, and the third. Just being the usual super simp that he is. Okay? Just simping on Sheila. Um, and she's like, no, I'm not going to sit there and stay here for the rest of my life. I'm good. I'm going to be getting out soon. Then is visited by, Lee, who is, well, let's be honest, they had to find a way to sit there and stretch out this 18-minute episode. So they started playing clips of when, she had to sit there and fight off Sheila and run away from Sheila and, somehow drive into a lake or an ocean or something, or a pier. I think it was a pier or something like that. So they spent a lot of time just rehashing that in case people forgot. Um, there got to be a better way of doing this. I know that you got to get new people in. You got to get them to know what's going on. First 5 7 minutes. Come on, what are we doing at this point, right? I don't. I just the show's not that long anyway. So the fact that they're sitting there wasting a little bit of time just to catch people up, sometimes it's like. Anyway, um, after they talk, Lee goes to visit Chill to brag, pretty much. Oh, you're in your natural habitat. You're gonna be staying here forever. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. You're not going anywhere. And of course, she was like, "Oh, don't be so confident. Do not be so confident, because you just never know which way the wind blows, pretty much." Yep, that was Bill's plan. And I gotta sit there and say, at least they didn't sit there and drag that part out. I will give him that much. Because I mean, let's be honest, how many times we're gonna sit there and be able to see Sheila, in jail before it just starts to become monotonous? Yeah, I know people can sit there and argue that the show could be very monotonous, but still, I feel like that's about it. And honestly, to tell you the truth, not really a lot happened. The conversation between Lee and Finn didn't really go anywhere. They just kind of rehashed everything that happened. Steffi talked her head off about a good 7 to 8 minutes before she realized nothing was getting through to him. And even she was like, yo, you're talking crazy. I wrote that in my notes. I was like, yep, here we go again. Bill Smith, you're talking crazy. And when Steffi said, I was like, let me just double check my notes, the little notes that I wrote. I feel like that's about it. Not really much anything else happened. You can pretty much kind of skip this episode, just watch my review. Um, you can sit there and go online, and you can sit there and just kind of read the cliff notes somewhere. Because, I mean, again, to be honest, there's, I know it's like 18, 20, whatever minutes of this episode it is, but you can skip it. You'll be fine. You really would. The only thing of interest that really happened towards the end was Bill laid out his plan. Like, if you press charges against Sheila for her shooting you, I'll send your mother to jail. And if you don't, then I'll keep her safe. And, you can sit there and work out the charges. And like Bill said, she'll stay in jail for a little bit and then he'll work on getting her out. And seemed like he's already done that. So I'm assuming maybe by, well, if not Friday, sometime next week, she'll be back out. She'll be out of jail. And I wonder what Bill is going to sit there and say. I wonder what Deacon's going to sit there and say. Because, they had a little thing going on, and now it's Sheila and Bill, and I still can't believe she actually pricked her finger and, wow. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. If I missed anything, we'll sit there and talk about it tonight during the live stream, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.